Hello, and welcome to the APG FCU Arena at Harford Community College. In case of emergency, please follow instructions from safety personnel and arena staff. And please take a moment to note the location of emergency exits. For your safety, please find a seat and keep the concourse and aisles clear. Thank you for joining us.
rain in Spain. All right, I think I'm ready.
Are you sure she's going to be okay with this? She's not going to be upset?
What? It's fine. They know me. I may not be the voice of Harford County Public Schools, but yeah, they know me.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1.
Hello, graduates. Welcome to your big day. I'm Kyle Anderson, Public Information Specialist for Harford County Public School.
Kyle, what are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Well, well, you weren't here. We were set up. We were on a time crunch. I just kind of thought.
Kyle, you know they don't believe it if they don't hear it from me.
I even wore a tie.
Hello, this is Jillian Lader, Manager of Communications for Harford County Public Schools, with an important message. Welcome to your graduation. Let me be the first to congratulate you on your big day. Before the ceremony begins, I ask the principals if I can share some reminders on their behalf. First, please silence your cell phones and electronic devices. No one wants to interrupt the event. Make sure your cheering ends before the next graduate's name is announced. We want everyone to feel seen and heard. We hope you can enjoy the event in the moment. Don't worry about taking photos. We've got you covered. A professional photographer is here. Following the graduation recession, graduates will exit to the parking lot. Please meet them there after the ceremony. And when you're headed home and trying to leave the parking lot, make sure to listen to directions from campus police and deputies with the Harford County Sheriff's Office. We want everyone to arrive home safely, not with a ticket or a fender bender. Are you thinking, this will be the last time you'll hear from me? Don't worry, we don't turn your students' accounts off as they walk across the stage. That way they still have access to things like Naviance, email, and home access center as they prepare for what comes beyond high school. That also means you might get a few more phone calls or outreach from us. It just takes a few weeks and then you'll stop getting my phone calls, my emails, my text messages. I'm sure that's music to your ears. And now, thank you to Harford Community College and APG Federal Credit Union Arena for hosting your graduation today. Congratulations and enjoy the ceremony.
All right, I'd like to welcome everybody tonight. If you haven't already, if you could please take your seats. We'll still have some stragglers coming in. If you have room in your row, it always helps if you make some space for them tonight as well. And one little reminder as we get set up, this is sort of the end of the evening when you're leaving HCC campus. If you exit out by where the wall and the ball fields are, that'll take you right to Route 22 for exiting this evening. Okay, guests, please rise if you are able for the processional of the class of 2025. want to first start by saying thank you to our Rose Archers for being part of this long-standing tradition at graduation for Bel Air High School. Thank you. Okay, audience, if you could please remain standing and join our graduating seniors for the Pledge of Allegiance, which is being led by Senior Camille Miller. Camille will be heading to the Naval Academy after graduation. The Pledge of Allegiance will then be followed by the singing of the Bel Air High School alma mater. The lyrics are in your program for your convenience, and the alma mater is being led by our Counterpoints Choir and our director, Ms. Sarah Wojcik. We ask that the class of 2025 to participate as well as all teachers, family, and friends.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to thank Camille and our Counterpoints and our interactive media production students who filmed and produced that video that gives you a little bit of a glimpse of what life at Bel Air High School looks like. At this time, you can all be seated. As we begin our commencement, we'd like to take a moment to recognize and thank everyone here at HCC for their hospitality and assistance. They've done an amazing job supporting us in preparation for this evening. My name is Rob DeLeva, and I'm honored to be here tonight as principal of Bel Air High School. I began my teaching career at Bel Air High School all the way back in 1997, which means, and I know because I saw there's one up in row J, one of my former students who's got a kid graduating tonight, so I know I've got some former students here in the audience. So I've been around for a bit. I'd like to welcome you all this evening, those that are here in person, and those of you who are joining us on the live stream. We're very thankful for the technology that allows us to have family and friends, not just here, but in other states and other areas to watch this special class tonight, honoring the group of class of 2025. At this time, I'd like to introduce our distinguished platform guests. Please stand as I call your name. Also, please hold your applause until all guests have been acknowledged. From the Harford County Board of Education, we have board members Ms. Lauren Strauss, Dr. Carol Mueller, and Mr. Wade Sewell. We have Delegate Susan McComas, Ms. Sharia Yousefi for Delegate Michael Griffith, County Executive Mr. Robert Cassilly, County President Mr. Patrick Vincenti, proud Bobcat alumnus and Councilman Tony Giordano, And guests from Harford County Public Schools, we have Dr. Sean Bolson, Superintendent, Dr. Diane Mack, Deputy Superintendent for Academics, Dr. Eric Davis, Deputy Superintendent for Operations, Ms. Katie Ridgway, Chief of Staff, Mr. Mike O'Brien, Assistant Superintendent for Education Services, Mr. Bernard Hennigan, Assistant Superintendent for Student Support Services, Mr. Colin Carr, Director of Facilities, Ms. Sarah Sachs, Manager of School Performance and Achievement, Ms. Rebecca Spencer, Supervisor of Teacher Preparation and Professional Development, Ms. Laura Silk, Principal, Bel Air Middle School, Ms. Gina Gentili, Principal of Bel Air Elementary School, Mr. Zachary Greenbaum, Principal, Emerton Elementary School, Ms. Victoria Guido, Principal, Forest Lakes Elementary School, Mr. Chris Cook, Principal, Homestead Wakefield Elementary School, Ms. Heather Skopak, Principal, Red Pump Elementary School, Ms. Victoria Antal, Pupil Personnel Worker for the Bel Air School Community, Ms. Joni Paust, Teacher Specialist for Apprenticeships and Workforce Development, Mr. Kyle Benfield, Interactive Media Production and Computer Science Teacher at Bel Air High School, Ms. Deanna Smith, Business Teacher, Senior Class Advisor at Bel Air High School. I think that's pretty much everybody. I would like to, before I continue on though, acknowledge Ms. Guido and congratulate her as she will be retiring after 34 years of service with HCPS. And I'd ask also graduates, please stand if you went to Forest Lakes Elementary School so she can get one last glimpse of you. Okay, at this time, graduates and guests, if you could please direct your attention to the big screen to watch and hear some special messages for you from valuable members of our community.
Welcome, class of 2025 graduates, families, and friends. Graduates, today we are here to acknowledge your hard work, to honor your achievements, and to celebrate how you have shown us and yourselves the ability to recognize and to embrace the opportunities found in challenges.
Your most important milestones have been marked by overcoming challenges, and these challenges have been unique for each of you. For many of you, one of your earliest challenges was learning how to walk. This process took time and required you to overcome several obstacles and setbacks.
You had to build strength and stamina. You stumbled, you fell, you pulled yourself back up and tried again. And eventually, your tenacity and perseverance allowed you to not only walk, but to pick up speed and run.
In just a few short years, you ran towards kindergarten, where there were new friends to be made, new experiences to be had, and, perhaps to your surprise, new obstacles to overcome.
Things like learning how to share, learning how to get along with and help others, or even learning how to learn. And at each step of the way, you demonstrated the ability to turn challenges into opportunities.
Winston Churchill reminded us that difficulties mastered are opportunities won. As you work through elementary, middle, and high school, some of the difficulties you faced may have been small, and some of them may have seemed insurmountable at the time.
But in each instance, you persevered. You found a way to be resilient, and you showed the strength and stamina needed to run toward and ultimately cross today's finish line. So here you sit, runners and winners, every one of you.
Arthur Blank, American entrepreneur and co-founder of the Home Depot, said, "I run because it is so symbolic of life. You have to drive yourself to overcome the obstacles. You might feel that you can't, but then you find your inner strength and you realize that you're capable of so much more than you ever thought."
As you sit here today, knowing that the stage that you are about to cross is your current and closest finish line, we want you to know that we are proud of you for accomplishing all that you have.
When you face challenges in the future, remember that they will give you opportunities to discover more about who you are and what you can do as you seek new experiences and achieve new successes.
Crossing today's finish line also propels you towards the starting line of your next run, and it will be quite the marathon. As you move forward, whether it's slowly or with bursts of speed, it will be important for you to embrace the opportunities that lie ahead with the same determination and perseverance that you've shown in getting to this day.
Knowing that, like learning to walk, you may at times stumble and fall. And when that happens, to pause and remember that while the obstacle may be new, the process is not. You know how to pull yourself back up. You know how to try again, and you know how to run.
And that is what we wish for you. In the years ahead, you can run from one accomplishment toward the next, knowing with each challenge you encounter lies the opportunity for your next remarkable success. Congratulations, class of 2025. Run well.
At this time, I'd like to direct your attention to our counterpoints choir again, who will perform a musical selection for our class of 2025. Thank you, Counterpoints, our music department, and a very special thank you to Ms. Sarah Wojcik, Ms. Marilyn Twenty, and Ms. Samantha Romero for always keeping our school sounding just amazing. Before we continue our ceremony, I would like to recognize any members of the armed forces, both current and retired, that are in attendance. If you serve or have served in our armed forces, please stand. Members of our graduating class, if you have committed to a branch of our armed forces or military academy, please stand. Thank you for making this commitment to our country. I'd also like to recognize any members of our audience that are Bel Air High School alumni. Please stand if you are a proud graduate of Bel Air High School. There's a lot of you. Thank you for being here tonight to welcome these graduates to the Bel Air High School alumni family. Members of the class of 2025, I'd like to congratulate you all on reaching this milestone in your life. You were freshmen when I returned to Bel Air High School as principal in 2022. And it's been just a joy watching just your growth over these last 4 years. What I appreciate about this class is your willingness to try new things, to challenge yourselves, and how you supported each other. From taking college courses, AP courses, and the AP exams, taking part in apprenticeships at Bel Air High School, trying a sport for the first time, creating a brand new club. This group definitely was all about creating new clubs. Volunteering within our community, always showing up to support your classmates at games and performances. This class did an outstanding job of enjoying and taking advantage of all the opportunities presented to you. So thank you for the example you've set for your peers below you. Class of 2025, you're going to hear a lot of advice over the next few weeks. Some of it will resonate with you immediately. Some of it may not make sense for a few years or even decades. But I'll make my advice real short. It's a quote from the Roman philosopher Seneca. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Welcome those who you are capable of improving. The process is a mutual one. People learn as they teach. This quote highlights the reciprocal nature of learning and teaching, where both parties benefit from that interaction. At this time, I'd like to thank all of our teachers, school counselors, administrators, school nurses, administrative assistants, as well as our custodial staff and cafeteria workers who have done so much for all of our seniors and all of our students at Bel Air High School. A special thank you to our teachers who are retiring this year. I'd like to congratulate Ms. Joni Paust after 18 years with Harford County Public Schools. Mr. Mark Witowski with 23 years with Harford County Public Schools. And this last one, after seeing so many Bel Air alumni stand, I know many of you have had Mr. Mike Daniel, who's retiring after 40 years with Harford County Public Schools. Graduates, it's hard to appreciate just how much time, effort, and love gets put in behind the scenes by this Bel Air High School faculty and staff to help create the best experience possible for you over these last 4 years. I'd like any Bel Air High School faculty and staff that is here this evening, please stand. I know you're here. Thank you all for just helping to make tonight's ceremony so special. Finally, a special thank you to Ms. Deanna Smith and Mr. Kyle Benfield for all of their hard work while preparing for today, and my administrative team of Ms. Sarah Collis, Ms. Megan Lewis, Mr. Tom Smith, and Ms. Christine Yost for all of their work to get us to this point this evening. So now, it's my honor to introduce the valedictorian of the Bel Air High School class of 2025. So everybody here tonight, you get to witness some history. We had a tie for valedictorian. Yeah, so I reviewed all of the tiebreakers for when there's a tie for valedictorian, and I finally found in the one book, it's Article 7, Section 4-3, that states, when all other criteria has been exhausted, the final deciding factor when determining your valedictorian shall be a 5-round rock, paper, scissors showdown on stage in front of 2,000 plus people. Yes, I'm kidding. No, but these two students, they earned this honor of being co-valedictorians each with a resume including 11 AP courses, 9 honors classes, along with successfully completing our biomed program at Bel Air High School. So please welcome Justin Davis and Elizabeth Lutz.
Good evening, families, friends, faculty, staff, administrators, and graduates. It is with great honor that I stand before you as one of Bel Air High School's class of 2025 valedictorians. Before I start my speech, I would first like to express gratitude for all of the parents and families who not only carried us through our past and into the present, but set us up for a successful future. Walking across this stage tonight should be a symbol of our appreciation for you all, and a sign that your efforts in shaping who we are have not been overlooked. We love you and will be eternally grateful for the contributions you have made to each and every one of us. To the teachers, faculty, staff, and administrators, we only have one life. Let it sink in that each of you are responsible for teaching us graduates the knowledge that we will use every day and then eventually pass along to children of our own. Each of you have served us well, despite our reluctance to wake up at 6 in the morning and sit through endless lessons, tests, and exams. To the numerous HCPS board members and superintendent seated behind me, your work is often taken for granted, but through my unique experiences with the Harford County Student Council and my student government endeavors, I can personally attest that you all have dealt with a lot of adversity over the last few years. I applaud your ability not to settle for mediocrity and to make the most of tough situations. I would also like to mention that receiving this title of valedictorian is something I worked for harder than anything in my life thus far. But after getting to know the individuals in the top 4 of our class over the years, I can say with confidence that they are equally deserving of this prestigious title. While Elizabeth and I are speaking tonight, Paige, Fike, and Camille Miller should also be recognized for their exceptional academic achievements. Yes. And now to begin, after 2 years of thinking about the possibility of giving this speech and deliberating over what I might say, I determined that in the time I'm given, I can't possibly express my sentiments about my experience with high school. Instead of describing the highs and lows of these 4 years, I'd like to make a suggestion. To do this, I'll start by introducing my dad, Tony, my mom, Kate, and my brother, Tyler. These are the people who have shaped the person I have become. They mean the world to me, and it is a privilege to say that I'm a part of such an amazing family. We have an ongoing joke between the 4 of us that my dad started. He would always point out people making selfish choices or mistakes, like dive bombing in a long line of traffic, or walking 3 people wide on a narrow trail by exclaiming under his breath, "It's your world." Every time I see something like this happen, I think of what my dad usually says, and I think of the negative connotation that it has. Now, caught up in my own thoughts, I also think of how maybe this phrase can have a different meaning, as maybe we should each be making this world our own in a good way. Now, obviously, with a different meaning for this phrase comes a different scenario, like walking across this stage, for example. But I encourage you to think of all the good deeds that you've done to get to this point in your life. Think of all the people you've reached, the number of assignments you've turned in, and the dreams that you've set out for yourself. Now that you're here, think of how you can make this world yours. This isn't the end of an era, it's the beginning of a new one. Make your first steps in this new beginning in the right direction and do what makes you happy. For each of you to be here today, you've proven you're worthy of making your dreams a reality and that you have the tools to do so. But now you just need to make it happen. Don't hesitate to make the bold choice or deviate from what is expected to be normal. And most importantly, don't pay attention to those that don't support your dreams coming to fruition. While I wish all of you good luck in your future endeavors and look forward to hearing about the limitless achievement of this class of 2025, I know that you have all made it to this graduation without the use of luck. You don't need my wishes or luck to continue your path towards excellence, as I know the confidence and strength of this group will allow for each of us to make this world our own. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the honor of speaking before you all tonight. And congratulations, Bel Air High School Class of 2025.
Okay, and next we have our other valedictorian, Miss Elizabeth Lewis.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, esteemed guests, and my fellow graduates. My name is Elizabeth Lewis, and I'm honored to be speaking as co-valedictorian on this momentous occasion, one which marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. High school is about so much more than test scores and GPAs. It was a 4-year journey of discovery about finding out who we are, what we stand for, and what we are capable of. As we are finally making the first steps into the next phase of our lives that we've been anticipating for so long, some of us may feel nothing but joy and readiness, eager to move forward. Others may feel a quiet ache, a fear of the unknown, and many of us, myself included, feel an intense flood of all of these emotions, because moving forward also means letting go. And what makes letting go so hard is that it's not just something that happens to you. You have to actively choose the harder and more troubling decision. This is something that goes against our nature as humans who seek a social connection and belonging. Thus, moments like these that force us to let go spark a self-imposed kind of grief. And grief is not just something reserved for death, it's a profound emotion that we feel when we part with something meaningful. And I want to talk about it because it's been the single most defining force in my life over the past 2 years. Very few people in this room know this, but in December of 2023, my father was killed. Losing him so suddenly during such a formative time was and still is the greatest challenge of my life. Especially on such celebratory days like today, it's difficult not to let regret and mourning cloud the happiness and accomplishment. But through navigating such a massive and permanent change, what I've come to realize is that grief is not just about sadness, it's about love. It's about remembering the people and the moments that made us who we are. My dad gave me 16 years of laughter, music, and unconditional love. And while the loss will always be a part of me, the love has everlastingly shaped me more than the sadness ever could. As much as I wish you could be here today, I know you're here in spirit and that you're infinitely proud of me. There's something that my mom says to me whenever I'm struggling. Grief is just love with nowhere to go. And I think that applies to more than just loss. As we stand here today, graduating and saying goodbye to our childhoods, to the familiar halls of our schools, to the routines and friendships that have defined us for so long, we may feel a kind of grief. And if anything, that's a blessing, because it means that we built a life of intertwined memories meaningful enough to miss. Grief taught me things that no textbook ever could. It showed me how fragile life is, how precious every single moment is, and that hope is everything. And that is what today is about. Every one of us has overcome something to get onto this stage. Whether it's an injury or illness, a difficult class, losing a loved one, or just getting through life these past few years, we all have persevered and made it through, but we didn't do it alone. And so to my best friends, especially Camille, thank you for making me laugh when I needed it most and for sticking with me and supporting me through every obstacle, big or small. To my family, especially my mom, my brother Philip, and Eddie, thank you for your unwavering love, sacrifices, and your strength holding me up when I couldn't stand on my own. Though I will never be able to fully express my gratitude and love for you all, I hope you feel pride in my accomplishments because they are equally yours. I would have never been able to achieve them without you. And to my classmates, even if we never spoke or shared our class, you mattered to me. Your presence, actions, and journey helped shape the unforgettable shared experience of the last 4 years, and for that, I'm extremely grateful. And so, as time goes on, our friends become our childhood friends, home turns into our hometown, and time between calls to family and friends gets longer. I hope that we never let the troubles of the future taint the sublimity of the past. In the inevitable future moments of doubt, fear, and discomfort, remember not to let yourself run from it, and instead choose to understand and embrace it. Because the lessons you learn from difficult times and challenges are what shape you and make you a stronger person. Life is precious, time is a blessing, and love is everything. So let's all hug our loved ones a little tighter today, and remember how lucky we are to have people to celebrate this immense achievement with. Thank you, and congratulations. Next up speaking, I'm proud to introduce our class of 2025 president, Isabella Lucerna.
Good evening, class of 2025 and distinguished guests. My name is Isabella Lucerna, and it's an honor to stand before you all tonight to deliver this speech. First of all, I want to thank all of the family members, staff, faculty, and mentors for all of your hard work and contributions. And whether we've crossed paths or not, I'm grateful to be able to share this moment with you. Now, I don't know about you, but I still remember my first day of kindergarten. I remember the big, daunting building. I remember the unfamiliarity of the halls. I remember walking into the classroom and sitting crisscross applesauce on the rainbow-squared carpet. I remember the smell of plastic toys and waxy crayons. I remember laying on blankets during nap time and how we didn't realize how good we had it then. And along the road, one of the first lessons I remember learning included the structure of a story. It's simple. There's the beginning, the middle, and the end, often compared to a roller coaster, a pyramid, or a mountain. It's a hike. But then you grow older, and it suddenly becomes more complex. And then there's the exposition, the rising action, the climax, the falling action, and the resolution. But besides the narrative, there's the setting and the different characters. Maybe the important individuals in your high school career was that one kid you met at tryouts freshman year, or that one girl you had an assigned seat next to in class. Maybe it was the friends you made or the friends you lost. Maybe it was the boyfriends or girlfriends, or maybe it was that one teacher whose class made school a little bit more bearable. But of course, you can't forget about the protagonist of the story. When we were in elementary school, we read folk tales, fairy tales, and fables. The main characters ranging from humans to witches to princesses and even to animals. See, when I was younger, I wanted to be a lot of things. I wanted to be a fashion designer, and then I wanted to be a chef, and then the next day, I wanted to be a teacher. Some of us wanted to be veterinarians, some of us wanted to be doctors, firefighters, superheroes, famous, the president. But the reason our imagination was so substantial was because we all wanted to make something of ourselves. And I hope in this new chapter, you work towards that. Because high school is not the end of your story. It's not even the middle, and it's barely even the beginning. We've all accomplished great things in the past few years, but more importantly, in the past few months. From football team wins, our senior girls went against the juniors in our Powder Puff game. Our biomedical students vigorously worked all year on their capstone projects. We had several students from Future Business Leaders of America compete in regionals and states. Student council members helped put together a memorable prom night. Our music department performed at Disney World, the most magical place on earth. Our drama company put on captivating performances of Puffs and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And our interactive media students helped live stream games, award ceremonies, and produce segments for the morning announcements. But even though all our experiences may be different, I'm confident that you're not even close to the climax of your story. Whether you were in the music department, the drama company, a student athlete, part of a club, or an honor society, working a part-time job, helping take care of your family, or simply just trying to survive high school, just know that nothing is predetermined. I know a lot of us are excited about what the next couple of years entail. I also know a lot of us are scared. The truth is, you have your whole entire lives left to work. But you know what that means? It means you have your whole entire life left to live. So when you think about the main character of your story, you may think about what you want to be when you grow up. But I want you to take some time to think about who you want to be when you grow up. Don't be afraid to switch up the plot. Make mistakes, change your mind, revise and edit the errors. Become the hero that the younger you would desire to be. But don't forget about the prologue either. Remember the people who have helped you get to where you are today. Remember the hard work and efforts you've persevered through. Remember the lessons and values you've learned. And remember how much your narrative has progressed from that rough draft you had freshman year. Graduates, as we leave here today, I hope you recognize that knowledge is power, that your potential is infinite, and that the pages are still turning. So I urge you to make the rest of your story count. Thank you.
Thank you, Isabella. And we'd like to now welcome Mr. John Andrews, our teacher speaker for this evening.
Good evening. Welcome dignitaries, distinguished guests, parents, faculty, staff, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. It's an honor and a privilege to have been chosen by you to speak this evening. Every graduating class throughout my career holds a special place in my heart, but none more than the class of 2025. I've had the chance to get to know many of you through various interactions, whether it be in the hallway, on the ball field, or in the classroom. I'm so proud to have had the opportunity to say congratulations personally and offer some brief thoughts I've learned in reflection since my own graduation and my career working with brilliant young adults like yourselves. Be thankful and say thank you to your parents, to your guardians, to your friends, to your family, anyone who supports you, believes in you, shows you kindness, who inspires you, who shows you love when it's easy, but most importantly, who shows you compassion when it's tough, when you've made mistakes. It's easy to be a fanatic of a Super Bowl winner, a champion, someone who is successful. It's arduous being infatuated with a team or person that struggles and fights just to make it through an entire season or simply through another day. It's hard to be there for someone who's suffering through the difficulties of life. We are only as good as our supporting cast, those who believe in us even when it's hard for us to believe in ourselves. Often, we are our own worst enemies because we know ourselves all too well, our flaws, our insecurities, our weaknesses. Celebrate those who believe in you and embrace them wholeheartedly. Be honest and tell them how you feel while you still can. Recognize how you treat people, especially those who are close to you. We often take for granted the ones that love us simply because we expect they'll always be there. Know that you're the most important person in someone's life. You are someone's universe. Someone has an unconditional love for you that someday you'll understand, and many of you hopefully have already begun to understand in your maturation. Life often gets in the way and distracts and deters us. You'll move off to college, maybe serve our country in the military, head off to trade school, or focus on infinite new opportunities. But separation clouds attention as life moves forward. Never discount the authentic feelings you have for others and the pure feelings they exhibit towards you. Be driven by your hopes, your dreams, and your passions. To quote an exemplary poet, Taylor Swift, high school is life before you know who you're going to be. Be thankful for your experiences, good or bad, as they've established a foundation for your future moving forward. Those moments do not define you, they only prepare you. I know it feels like you've lived life, but your journey is just beginning. You now get to make your own decisions and cultivate what type of life you want to lead, celebrating your own personal freedoms. Prioritize your happiness, it's an essential to life. We're constantly submerged in misery, hate, cruelty, and anger. We can only control our own behavior. Be kind to all, for we know not the burdens that others bear. We conduct our own symphony. Daily we live with the consequences of our own actions. How do we discover who we're going to be? How do we define ourselves if adolescence hasn't done that? As a society that values knowledge from early education, early childhood, hopefully something you've learned, seen, read, or experienced has intrigued you to investigate your passions, your motivations, and your dreams. No one can define them for you. Be courageous in your adventures, as true learning is awkward and uncomfortable. Be confident and be brave, willing to take risks for the passions and the people that you love. Be willing to fail. Everything isn't always meant to be okay. Be selfish in your happiness and define what you want for yourself. Often that means telling people no. That means standing up for yourself even when it's difficult. There is one person you must live with each and every day, and that person is you. Always do your best and stand up for your morals and values, even when they're not popular. Understand that living life is the hardest thing you'll ever do. Please understand that you're never alone. Though you may feel that way at times, someone out there understands the perils that life throws at you. Never be afraid to ask for help. Take care of your elders and ask them for advice. Find comfort in music and literature. Embrace the artistry musicians and authors share about love, difficulties, and experiences of life's journey. One lyricist that resonates with me is the All-American Rejects assertively saying, "Move along. When all you've got to keep is strong, move along like I know you do. And even when your hope is gone, move along just to make it through." Tupac Shakur emphatically professes, if we can make it through the night, there's a brighter day. We can do hard things. Be strong, be brave, be the best you can for your own well-being. Impress yourself, love yourself, and always be your own biggest fan. Be selfish as well as selfless. Share your passions and convictions as they will attract your best advocates. Cherish the life you've been blessed with. AJR says, somewhere in the universe, someone out there's got it worse. Be kind to all, for you know not the burdens they bear. Demand your own happiness and never compromise your feelings. You are worthy of a fruitful life. Challenge yourself, learn another language, get a passport, travel the world, meet new people, and become submerged in new cultures. Learn from them, exhibit your own ignorance, and build upon the confidence to cultivate the knowledge at your fingertips. Don't hold strong opinions about things you know nothing about. Continue to educate yourselves today and every day to seek understanding of the past and present to promote promise of brighter days. Experience everything the world places in your path wholeheartedly and genuinely. Lastly, hold on tight to your dreams and passions as you dive headfirst into the world that awaits you. Congratulations, congratulations, class of 2025, and go Bobcats.
Thank you, Mr. Andrews. Members of the Board of Education, honored guests, parents, and members of the graduating class of 2025, I want to congratulate you all for your hard work and perseverance, and I wish you the best in your future. Ms. Strauss, Dr. Mueller, Mr. Sewell, as principal of Bel Air High School, I hereby certify that the following students have met all the requirements and are entitled to receive a Maryland High School diploma as members of the Bel Air High School class of 2025. As we call the names of our seniors to receive their diplomas, Polite applause is acceptable, but please remember that each parent should be able to hear the name of their child announced. This ceremony is for the class of 2025. Thank you for setting the standard that the students will follow. Maria Isabella Lacerna. Matthew Patrick Valente. Faith Sheehan Park. Elizabeth Jane Sabin Lewis. Justin Michael Davis. Giorgio Aboud. Daniela Abraham. Alyssa Nicole Acosta. Jalen Deshaun Adkins. Julian Everett Augusto Horton. Caitlin Latrice Alexander. Kirsten Lanice Alexander. Maeve Caroline Allager. Augustus Anastasi. Tavon Maurice Anderson Jr. Christopher James Franklin Ashley. Benjamin James Atkins Galbraith. Isabella Eve Baker. Paige Nicole Baldwin. Annabella K. Barnes. Ava Catherine Barnes. Addison Paige Berry. Leah Ryan Baum. Alexis Victoria Bello. Sanaya K. Benham. Chloe Alexis Benson. Kendall Grace Benson. Sophia Maheen Ba. Piper Maureen B. Miller. Ibrahim Ali Bilal. Nasir Cassidy Blake. Aiden Robert Bond. James Dean Bonham Jr. Jacob Cole Bosky. Peyton Rochelle Bowman. Asher Christian Brady. Benjamin David Horton Bridgman. Ian Zachariah Bridgman. Jordan Emma Brown. Cabria Davanya Brown. Samaya Rain Brown. Aubrey Faith Buckmaster. Natalie Ava Burnett. Delaney Rose Burrows. Cole Mason Bursk. Alexandria Renee Busick. Layla Paige Button. Nathan William Calamita. Mia Fayanne Campbell. J.C. Greg Parker Canlis. Caitlin Shea Carlson. Caleb Matthew Carpenter. Avery Christine Carroll. Savannah Maurice Charcet. Nicholas Alexander Chavez. Kenny Edward Chin. Sophia Chen. Landon Carter Crystal. Natalie Lynn Clary. Catherine Elizabeth Cord. Mateo Luciano Cohen. Kayla Ann Coleman. Daoudi Ashan Collier Jr. Isabella Rose Connor. Brianna Marie Conrad. Bailey Nicole Tana Cookson. Samuel Carias Zuniga. Kira Veray Coronel. Kylie Marie Coyne. Maya Nicola Crawford. Allison Elizabeth Kreitz. Mackenzie Noel Kraus. Lila Margaret Crow. Carlin Gordon Cucella. Gianna Marie Cuneo. Samantha Rose Cuneo. Alyssa Nicole Custis. Christopher Joseph Simek. Saksham Das. Madeline Elise Davis. Ethan Joseph Dean. Ryan Patrick Dean. Cameron Justin DeGraw. Haley Nicole DeGraw. Tyler Scott Dietrich. Taylor Alexandria Dennis. Christopher Michael DeRose. Camden William Devine. Austin Joseph Deo. Arshan Singh Dhaliwal. Andrew Ross D'Eduardo. Darby Brad Doring. Elena Catherine Domozic. Arvin Dong. Kate Elizabeth Duvac. Desmond Charles Dwyer. Lilia Sophia Jajets. Aiden Daniel Elliott. Elena Marie Englar. Jordan Tyler Engel. Faith Leah Ernest. Caleb Jameson Evans. Selah Joelle Evans. Olivia Abigail Yours. Aubrey Michaela Faulkner. Paige McKenna Fike. Joseph Michael Ferguson. Julian Lynn Fuhr. Sydney Christine Fuhr. Daniela Callie Fingato. Abigail Elizabeth Finley. Keegan Sean Finney. Logan Dean Finney. Patrick Lowe Forbes. Evan Curtis Ford. Elisa Rose Fowdy. Wendell Lawrence Francis Jr. Evan Thomas Freeney. Sophia Grace Gallahue. Jason N. Gow. Ryan Matthew Garrison. Bella Jean Gatch. Benjamin Keller Gone. Gavin William Claude Gessner. Riley Michelle Gessner. Alexandra Jean Gibbons. Reese Griffin Gilly. Cassandra Maureen Goba. Alita Janira Gonzalez. Michael Lee Graham. John Gratson V. Colin Hunter Gray. Logan Julian Green. Emma Marie Green. Barrett Vincent Griffin. Lucy Elizabeth Grigger. Carly Ann Ginther. Ava Mae Guthrie. William James Hall. Manuel Robert Hamilton Jr. Stuart David Hardiman. Gabrielle Grace Harris. Lily Marie Harris. Tiana Faith Harris. Haley Elizabeth Hedrick. Sean Harad Hamadi. Stephen Nathaniel Henry II. Kayleen Julissa Hernandez Cruz. Jackson Christopher Herr. Addison Lee Hessler. Bailey James Hetzer. Thomas Spies Hinkle. Braden Nicholas Hawk. Eli Joseph Hodgson. Cadence Lynn Herr. Ricardo Shiley Hubbard. Jordan Claire Elizabeth Hunt. Chloe Ann Hutchins. Taylor Linda Hutchinreuter. Jacob Christopher Jazombeck. Patricia Edith Jefferson. Samaya Nicole Jesters. Noah Andrew Jett. Sophia Marie Johnson. Christopher Leonardo Juarez. Anna Kristen Kane. Parneet Carr. Sydney Claire Kennedy. Reagan Michelle Ketchum. Shreyans Kodka. Brady Reeves King. Galen Henry Klishevitz. Kylie Marie Knabel. Bailey Reese Landgraf. Christopher Alexander Larios Grease. Colin Christopher Lawbeck. Sharina Sienna Lawrence. Madeline Elizabeth Leahy. Adriana Marie Lee. Isabella Marie Leon. Jennifer May Levy. Evangeline Lily Rose Liberto. Caitlin McKenna Lipka. Isaiah Jordan Lodeholt. Jackson Hart Lowry. Kaylee Mae Lucas. Avery Jesse Lundstrom. Allison Kendall Mace. Alexis Dominique Madden. Molly Madison McGee. Madison Lillian Magnay. Connor Patrick McGrath. Jacob Jeremiah McGrath. Johnny Alexandra Macris. Gary Terrence Mann. Olivia Pitali Mannion. Riley Irene Manzo. Jaden Enrique Martinez. Kevin Alexander Martinez Sanchez. Aryan Mataparthi. Avion Mataparthi. Tyler Scott Maxwell. Brody Christopher McDowell. Michaela Mitch Ray McAvoy. Ella McMullen. Connor James McPherson. Jillian Kim Ween Medley. Reese Catherine Meir. Sophia Abigail Mejia Cruz. Ethan Robert Masaris. Riley Isabella Metcalf. Maeve Tegan Michael. Camille Rose Miller. Matthew John Millward. Caden Ming. Andy Carroll Montague. Eleanor Zora Montague. Valeria Sofia Morales Torbaga. Andrew James Morgan. Chloe Lynn Morris. Isis Rylan Mullinax. Benjamin Daniel Myers. Hayden Christian Myers. Michaela Blake Myers. Peter Thomas Myers. Yuvraj Singh Nagra. Hunter James Neal. Faith Lamunga Etso Ningu. Madeline Olivia Nickel. Nathaniel David Nitch. Morel Acha Nj. Elon Lael Nolan. Mason James Nordbrook. Shaylin Scarlett O'Halloran. Colin Demig O'Hare. Brooke Elizabeth O'Keefe. Sarah Marie Oldenburg. Alex Thomas Oliveri. Drew Thomas Opdyke. Alejandro Ortiz. Yuso Ovala Aroro. William Giovanni Padilla Diaz. Hannah Elizabeth Parel. Ryan Sungjae Park. John William Parker. Janki Pankaj Patel. Andrea Sharice Patterson. Mohammed Pikiyande Gubanya. Daniel Angelo Pena. Grace Elizabeth Pennington. Arendita Cecilia Panada Solano. Jason Anthony Pitzer. Taylor Marie Pyle. Natalie Cazada. Sarah Ann Ravage. Toby Rose Riley. Cooper Jeffrey Ray. Allison Elizabeth Reynolds. Jocelyn Jane Richardson. Jake Andrew Rigdon. Eric Kyle Reiser. Alejandro Javier Rivera Pagon. Sophie Marie Riviera. Edward Rafael Robles Rosa. Gabriel Latch Gomez Rodil. Adriana Rodriguez Torres. Carrington Grace Ross. Taylor Victoria Rothgeb. Skylar Norman James Runyon. Ashlyn Nicole Ruth. Bella John B. Ryan. Taylor Davis Sadler. William Mason Sadler. Ethan Nathaniel Sams. Jesse Manuel Sanchez Jr. Jack William Shady. Isabella Grace Sheeler. Emerson Margaret Schiller. Riley Marie Scott. Xander William Seldomridge. Selena Nicole Sembley. Savannah Abigail Sargent. Isabella Constancia Sargent. Lillian Sky Sesko. Hetfi Pritesh Shaw. Gage Curtis Shaw. Isabella Marie Sherwood. Elena Noel Sinar. Marley Bridget Skelton. Mason Gregory Smedley. Grant Barrett Smith. Caitlin Elizabeth Smith. Sadie Ann Snap. Truett Martin Spelker Wild. Zachary Raymond Spires. Blake Joseph Stallard. Logan George Stulock. Ryan Daniel Sudzina. Laura Aisha Suhail. Nicholas Sokyung Sullivan. Patrick Ryan Sullivan. Jack Thomas Svoboda. Aubrey Luce Tabafunda. Madeline Grace Tabor. Barbara Renee Tang. Rowan Lynn Taylor. Matthew Charles Taylor. Maurice Quincy Thomas. Nathaniel Cash Thomas. Anna Lee Thompson. Cameron John Thompson. Dion Richard Jason Tillman III. Tina Tong. Andrew James Town. Alexis Jade Travers. Isaiah Matthew Trahan. Cody Michelle Danae Turner. Hannah Elizabeth Unglesby. Jason Donald Unkart. Lorelei Rose Valencia. Michael Patrick Valaire. John Charles V. Brock. Aubrey Ann Vogel. Isabella Grace Boatman. Jolien Ming Vu. Riley Madison Wagner. Cole Weston Walker. Thomas M. Emery Walker. Nashe Amalia Ward. Scarlett Elena Wardrobe. Chloe Jubilee Waters. Ariana Alyssa Wancam. Jenna Grace Welsh. Ryan Michael White. Grant Houston Wilt. K. Joel Wood. Joshua Peyton Young. Jocelyn Alexandra Younga. And Amelia Rose Zhang. Okay, graduates, please stand. Members of the Board of Education, parents, and friends, the members of this class will now move their tassels and forever be the Bel Air High School class of 2025.